Hi, my name is Stephanie Worley. For this project, I have selected the needs of homeschooling parents in choosing curricula and programs for their families. I chose this topic because both my husband and I were homeschooled through grade school, junior high, and senior high school. Furthermore, homeschooling is a growing educational format. According to a 2013 report by the U.S. Department of Education, nearly 1.8 million students are currently homeschooled in the U.S., an increase of 270,000 from the previous study in 2007. Who are homeschooling parents? Homeschool parents run the gamut of demographic, religious, and economic backgrounds. Yang and Chiardi found that there were no significant differences in demographic, religious, socioeconomic, or family structure characteristics between families that homeschool their children and those who do not. Why do people choose to homeschool their children? According to Smith, when asked why they chose to homeschool, 91% said they were concerned about the environment of schools. 77% said it was because of a desire to provide moral instructions, and 74% claimed dissatisfaction with the instruction in other schools. The intended outcome of this workshop is for homeschool parents to be able to articulate their family's needs, seek out curricula and programs, and determine which curricula, programs, or combination thereof best meets their needs. First, the instructor will help the parents articulate their families' and children's needs, so they will have a better idea of what they are searching for. Then the class will discuss the types of programs and curricula available in order to give the parents a guide when seeking out for their family. Finally, the instructor will aid the parents in matching up curricula and programs to each of their children's needs. In order to help parents formulate their family's homeschool needs, the instructor will first give a short lecture. In the lecture, the instructor will explain the connection between understanding family needs and finding a program that works for them. The instructor will give examples of family needs and pass out a questionnaire for the parents to fill out. The questionnaire has pointed questions about the family's religious and social needs, their children's age and level, the children's like and dislikes, and if their children have any areas of strength or weaknesses. After parents have had sufficient time to fill out their questionnaire, there will be a class discussion. This will allow the parents to share what they have discovered and also potentially inspire someone else in the room. To help parents formulate a successful search for programs and curricula for their family, the instructor will give a short lecture with examples of the types of things available to them. After the lecture, the parents will be given time to conduct an internet search of their own. As part of the search activity, once the parents have spent some time on the internet, they will be put into groups of 2 or 3 to discuss what they found and brainstorm other ideas. Finally, once the activity is completed, the instructor will lead a question and answer time and encourage parents to share their findings. After the parents have put together a list of possible programs and curricula, they will need to be able to assess how those items fit with their family's needs. The instructor will provide them with a program assessment checklist, which they will fill out to compare the needs, as they established earlier, to the unique offerings of each item they located. This will allow them to score each program or curriculum on how well it meets their family's needs. My workshop will address all 4 of the different types of learners with several overlapping concepts. What-if learners will be satisfied in being able to self-teach and self-discover through activities and being able to recommend to others during the sharing and question and answer times built into each section. Why learners will be pleased with the explanations at the beginning of each section explaining the relevance. They will also enjoy applying what they already know when filling out the family needs questionnaire. The how learners will enjoy applying what they already know to the search exercise, which will also give them a chance to try what they just learned. What learners will enjoy using the facts of their family to grasp a conceptual understanding of how that applies to what they need to search for. They will also enjoy comparing the different items they discovered during their search exercise. For evaluation, students will be evaluated throughout the workshop. There is a time given at the end of each section for participants to share what they have learned, their findings, and ask questions. Progress will be evaluated off of the answers given by the participants in each section. Furthermore, during each of the class activities, the instructor will mingle through the room, making themselves available for questions, and seeing how participants are progressing. The rubric will guide the instructor on the progress of the class. They can make sure parents are moving from the beginner to at least intermediate level of each category. As you can see here, the three categories are assesses family needs, locates homeschool programs and curricula, and evaluates how a program or curricula addresses their family needs. The beginner level of each one is able to only address or assess the very basic level. So for assesses family needs, they are only able to describe their family needs in vague terms and broad categories. The locates homeschool program and curricula, they are able to locate only a handful of programs or curricula. And for evaluates how a program and curriculum addresses family needs, they're able to assess a program or curriculum based on very basic means such as grade level. Intermediate level is basically a step up from this, able to articulate a little bit more, find a little more items, and use a little more things to evaluate what they find. The advanced level, for assesses family needs, they're able to articulate the overall family needs with detail and describe the needs of each of their children. For locates homeschool programs and curricula, the advanced level is able to locate an array of programs and curricula, giving them a wide selection from which to choose. And for evaluates how a program or curriculum addresses family needs, the advanced level is able to assess a program or curriculum using every identified family and child need. Finally, for anyone interested, here is the complete list of my resources for both Part A and Part B of my training module.